Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal. A very warm welcome, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well, staying healthy, staying safe, and rooting for Sushant Singh Rajput. Huge thank you, huge congratulations to everyone who became or was a part of Sushant Day. Great celebrations all around. बहुत कुछ देखने को मिला, अच्छा भी, and of course there were some things that happened which are not a surprise क्योंकि eventually I think Bollywood को realize हो चुका है और especially people who were close to Sushant that what they've done, whatever has happened, they are paying a price for that. And हमने देखा किस तरह से मिस पटौदी लगी हैं ऑर्फनेजेस पे जाके बच्चों के साथ 3 साल बाद बर्थडे मना रही हैं. कहाँ गई थी ये जब 2020 21 22 में why was she not seen talking about Sushant? So अब क्या हुआ कि 2023 में immediately अब इनको याद आ गया कि सुशांत का बर्थडे मनाना चाहिए. Anyways, I mean, these fake people and their fakery will not stop, and that's the sad part. और बॉलीवुड तो हमें पता ही है किस तरह से फेक है. और आज का ये वाला सेशन वी गोना बी अ लिटिल बिट मोर फोकस्ड. जनरली जब ऐसे कोई टॉपिक आते हैं आई गेट अ लिटिल बिट मोर अग्रेसिव, आई गेट अ लिटिल एंग्री, एंड आई स्टार्ट ऑन अ वेरी रॉन्ग नोट. लेट मी जस्ट स्विच गियर्स. आज मैं शुरू करूंगा एक पॉजिटिव पर्सपेक्टिव से, बिकॉज इवेंचुअली व्हेन द सेशन एंड्स I don't think it will remain that positive. Kyunki Subramanian Swamy, the man who needs no introduction, the man who has been in news for multiple things, चाहे वो law minister थे या चाहे वो different roles जो उन्होंने play किए as an economist, as a leader, खुद की पार्टी, दूसरी पार्टीज लीडर्स के मामलों में, whatever. I mean, he's involved in everything and anything that has to do with the country. Sometimes in a good way and sometimes in a very, very nasty way. So let's start with something positive that this guy, for a change, did for Sushant, and then we'll move to the topic. ये एक क्लिप है, एक इंटरव्यू है जहां ये नाविका कुमार के साथ सुशांत के बारे में जब शुरुआत में ये बात शुरू हुई थी तब आए थे.
Dr. Swamy, on our screens, while we do appreciate the privacy issues of Sushant Singh Rajput and his family, but there has been a lot of speculation over the mark of the so-called rope that was tied around Sushant Singh Rajput. Now, there are several theories that have been doing the rounds. Dr. Swamy, can a rope and a dupatta or the kind of cloth that was found around Sushant Singh Rajput, the green cloth, can they have similar kind of marks left on the neck? Number one, and number two, the ambulance attendant also said that the marks were only in the front part of the neck, not all around the neck.
That's correct. That is the key thing. That this is whatever is hanging business is all afterthought. If it was a genuine hanging, then he would have all around a ring all around the neck. And it is, I think, what had probably happened, according to some people, I am not in a position to authenticate it, that his dog's collar was used to tighten it, and it had to be done from the front side. So the mark is all on the front side.
Dr. Swamy, another question that has often come up is the fact that his friends who were in the house, Siddharth Pithani, Deepesh, waited for two and a half hours before they opened the door. They brought in a key man. They left the key man out before they again opened the door to his room, and then he was supposedly hanging from the fan. They took him down without clicking a single picture. Do you think this entire theory is believable?
Well, the mere fact that they got some key man to come and then told him to escorted him out and then only opened the door, it's a giveaway. And, everything about this is like a Bollywood cinema itself. I mean, all things which don't happen in real life. And so there's no doubt. I mean, I'm asking you, in autopsy, you had his body naked because that's how the autopsy is done. Where is the photograph? I have used all my, after all, I have a long connection with Bombay. I've been twice Lok Sabha member from Bombay. I've used every contact of mine to find out whether there is a photograph which is available with the R.C. Cooper Hospital. But everybody is frightened stiff there. Why? I mean, it wasn't like that with Sunanda even, which was much more high-powered. But still we got from the forensic department, we got, videos that were prepared and given to the police. So therefore, I think everything about that is bogus.
Bogus.
And it's all made
Dr.
up.
Swamy,
So the first man, I would say, to call everything bogus. The initial reporting, the initial investigation, the initial review of what happened to Sushant was all bogus as per Dr. Subramanian Swamy. He spoke a lot during that time. He did speak a lot about Sushant, saying there is a political kind of angle to it. There are people from the politics who are involved and whatnot. And then he did send that PIL or requested for information from CBI, जिसके जवाब में इनको response भी मिला that the CBI is still investigating and so it's we cannot reveal anything. So all said and done, उस time पे ये सब हुआ 2021 तक. उसके बाद he maybe got busy with his life, maybe he got busy with अदर थिंग्स, क्योंकि कईयों के करियर बनाने में ये लगे हुए हैं. एक ऐसा ही करियर इन्होंने बनाया था इश्करण भंडारी का, एज अ यूट्यूबर, एज अ advocate, as whatever, and I think it's flourishing well for Ishkaran Bhandari. So it looks like he was busy and setting up bases for other people as well. ये जो कल हुआ एक session, I don't know if you all have seen that session or not. It's on YouTube, it's on PGurus channel as well, जहाँ पर ये 3-4 क्या बोलूं, intellectuals, so-called intellectuals, they were sitting and they were talking about Sushant. They were talking about what happened to Sushant, and they are releasing a book. I don't know, आप लोगों ने, let me show you the screen. Actually, मेरा thumbnail भी यही था, so I can just open that thumbnail. Or better yet, let me open this. So ये लोग अपना बुक रिलीज कर रहे हैं on Sushant. सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन तो ये है कि how did they get an approval for this, which I failed to understand, because I thought to release a book, it had to be a formal approval from the family. Okay, let me just. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna play the video, but maybe I can. Show the screen. And if you haven't watched it, I don't know. I mean, if you want to watch it, but I leave it up to you. So this is the screen. यहाँ पर this thumbnail that they're using, SSR, where does it stand now? And if I click on it, I will just not play it. there are certain pieces of this interview जो सुनने लायक हैं. This man on the screen, Sree Iyer, I thought he was a nice, decent man who would not fall for such things and do such kind of, shoddy job. But unfortunately, seems publicity is more important than anything else. Uh, Earning money is also very important than anything else. Using a dead man was more important than anything else. And morals, ethics, they don't come anywhere. There were a couple things which were good. I would say one of the key takeaways from this session, which was total waste of time, anyways. But the key takeaway was Subramanian Swamy has again said he's gonna reach out to CBI director and he's gonna ask them the question as to what's happening on the investigation, especially after Roop Kumar Shah, who came out, or Jo Unhone Baat Ki, and the revelation he made. So he's kind of banking on that to get an update around Sushant Singh Rajput case. But shamefully, uh, what these guys have done is they have uh, actually, let me show you that as well. Shamefully, these people, under the garb of Sushant Singh Rajput movement, they are launching or releasing a book. They've already released it. So if you go to Amazon, you can actually find it. Who killed SSR? Imagine the audacity of these people releasing it on January 21st. Uh, and let me put it on the screen as well. There you go. So they're releasing this book, or released this book, Who Killed SSR? A Genius Snuffed by Greed, Jealousy, and Deception. Mystery Book Series 1. Mystery Series Book 1. So I don't know how many books they are going to release on Sushant and this topic. But imagine these guys are in the process of making this as a full mystery series and releasing it. Now, I'll show you something. पहले तो मैंने इंटरव्यू के बारे में चलो we'll talk a little bit about that as well. When you click on that, they're giving you a little excerpt of the book, and you can even read few things. They're calling it Sandeep Singh Rajput instead of Sushant Singh Rajput, a new supremely talented rising star whose life is snatched away cruelly. Evidence sabotage, the case grabs the attention of the world, but with no one willing to take up the case, the rookie cop Ashwin Iyer gets it. Rupa Mohanty, again, changed the name. Sandeep's last known girlfriend claims that SSR used her to get drugs for him. Was she a decoy? Abhay Rana, childhood friend of Sandeep, studied and completed blah blah blah. So, if you go through this, you can read a little bit of stuff here. And then here is where they've given a little bit of, high level book का बारे में बताया गया है इसके अंदर. Reading all this, it seems to me, or I can smell only and only one thing, that they are again trying to portray, just the political angle through this book. इस इंटरव्यू के बीच में भी ये Mr. Iyer very clearly and categorically says that the seed for this book was sown by Subramanian Swamy himself. So basically, he wanted somebody to write a book to capture everything so that the information could be shared. Again, I appreciate that. Was the family's approval taken? I don't know. I don't think so. But anyways, without the approval, if you're trying to create a kind of a mystery around the whole thing, and you're bringing out some of the facts, that would also be all should have been appreciated. But unfortunately, what these guys have done, they have done such a shitty job, and I'm not going to be apologetic about this word. They actually have done a very shitty job. This whole book, the whole discussion that they did, was based on this nonsensical URL, this nonsensical page, which was published on September 12th, 2020. And they are basing it out कि जो सारे evidences, सारे all the people who were involved or maybe killed or are missing, they are all listed out in this article by ex-raw officer N.K. Sood. इसके अंदर सारे के सारे, and there's the session link as well which he did, and this is what the basis of the entire book, the narrative that they're trying to set. I fail to understand what kind of logic was applied to first write this book, what kind of logic was applied to even talk about this. और जिस तरह से बात की गई है, जिस तरह से, even during the sessions also, PGurus and Mr. Iyer, please subscribe to our channel, please enroll, please do this. It sounded so scripted, it sounded so like business minded. Nobody would feel that it's a genuine effort towards a cause. It all sounded like somebody just wants to have some kind of political vendetta being taken care of. Again on the name, etc. Yes, Nipun, and yes, I mean, this is like how you can write a book, right, or do anything, by not putting everything in black and white. But unfortunately, and again, I'm sure, if Priyanka Di or if the family watches this, they will see something. Let me actually show you that. Why do we? The way they have portrayed the book is that it has nothing to do with the actual Sushant Singh Rajput. But imagine what the stupid thing they did. The way they launched this book in this session, they started off with one video from the Delhi protest. ये जो अभी हुआ था, उसके अंदर साफ लिख रहे हैं, admirers and fans of Sushant Singh Rajput demand justice for his death. उसके बाद some of the tweets, obviously, ये सब कुछ करने के बाद, the set of intellectuals started talking about this. Who killed SSR? Sandeep Singh Rajput, a genius, snuffed by greed, jealousy, and deception. But then, what they did was, one second, all right. You know what? Let me just play this to that screen. सीधा क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं around Sushant Singh Rajput death case, and then comes the cover of the book, which is how they want to release it. And there it is, Mr. Sree Iyer's new book on Sushant Singh Rajput death mystery. So, एक तरफ कुछ लिख रहे हैं, Sandeep Singh Rajput, but are we people dumb enough, or if a legal case is filed against this man for writing this book, is this evidence not enough to bring this book down? He is very categorically, clearly stating he's doing it on Sushant Singh Rajput death mystery. So this is really, really sad. This is really shocking to even see the way these guys are portraying. So I again leave it up to the family now. I mean, they should be taking some kind of legal action, because this man is actually using Sushant Singh Rajput as the premise of this book. And even in this book, they are just talking nonsense, only political, about political leaders, about political party. Nowhere in this, I think it was a 57-minute long video, none of them mentioned or wanted to even talk about Riya Chakravarti, how Riya Chakravarti's role was important. It was all about, some political party and blah, blah, blah. Of course, we should not. Imagine, Nipun, so if you look at this book, actually, let me just read this also. That's another point where it very clearly shows it's all about Sushant. So if you remember, Sushant was approached for a cola brand, for a soda brand, and he refused. And then he endorsed, a sports brand. So let me actually show you here. So in the book, it says Shalini and Sandeep had indeed been busy discussing business. Shalini is nobody else than, any guesses actually before I say? Shalini. कुछ किसी से राइम करता है ये? सिर्फ मैं वेट करता हूं अगर कोई गेस करना चाहता है. शालिनी. Exactly. Exactly. So Shalini is Disha Salyan को represent किया जा रहा है. This is Sushant. Had indeed been busy discussing business. She had told the actor that a leading soft drinks manufacturer company had offered an annual fee of 23 crore. It would be a 2-year contract if Sandeep were to endorse their product. The actor said, Shalini, I am against aerated drinks. They are not good for health, and I am a health freak. How can I promote the brand? Please say no to them. Think it over, Sandeep. It is good of an offer to decline. Anyway, I have another offer for you. You have heard of Duma. Duma is nothing but, I'm assuming, Puma. The latest sensation is sportswear. Yes, they want you to endorse their entire range for 14 crore. I will accept. Fine, Shalini said, reveal the ever so selective actor had said yes to something. And blah 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 blah. Rana Pratap ki movie ke bare mein. I mean, they are. She was not even manager, Sayukta. I mean, this is another thing which, and the whole thing, if you look here, it's a huge commotion in security men who manned the gates of the building, exit rushing into the, heard a thud on the ground and floor, and the horror that needed naked had landed on the floor. इसके अंदर दिशा के बारे में भी सारी बातें बड़ी डायरेक्टली लिखा गया है. And all of this, they are kind of portraying completely 100% Sushant, Disha. Like I said, when he himself is openly saying Mr. Sree Iyer's new book on Sushant Singh Rajput, that mystery, इससे ज़्यादा और clear क्या होगा. So all they are doing right now is doing this. And like I said, this particular link, which was almost 3 years old, September 12th का, जहाँ पर initial बहुत सारी बातें हुई, कौन कैसे, हमने इन सब के बारे में जब बात की, it is really, really sad to see that a person, I don't know, I mean, what his caliber is, but a person who is still a name had to go this to this level to create some content so that people could be attracted and they buy the book. Kindle के लिए ये free में रखी गई है, but at the same time you have to have that Kindle subscription, so it's not free actually. अगर इतना ही था और इतने ही factual चीजें थी, they could have gone the legal route. They should have just taken permission from the family, which I am assuming they have not. And I think family should definitely take some kind of legal action, is what my take on it is. Now, when it comes to Swamy ji से end में question पूछा गया कि when are you going to take any action? Are you going to take any action on this? And he said, oh, मैं बहुत busy रहता हूँ और मैं बहुत अभी मुझे कल भी कहीं जाना है, कोई एक सेमिनार अटेंड करना है जहाँ पर मुझे बोलना है, मुझे वहाँ पढ़ना है. Exactly. That's the only point, Sony ji. That's the only point I want to highlight, that the only good that came out of it was, one, he mentioned he's going to reach out to CBI, which is really, really important, because somebody who has that power or influence can only do that. Even the family is handicapped. They cannot just do anything about it, and they're waiting. So if Dr. Swamy can reach out, that'll be good. The second thing is, of course, he talking about Sushant will keep him in the news, will highlight the news. But the only hope was, I hope it was done in the right way. That is more important. That is the most important thing. Uh, Everybody is trying to play their cards. Everybody is trying to use Sushant Singh Rajput for their own selfish motives. We see it day in day out. But why does a leader or a person like Dr. Swamy has to do it now? This person, Mr. Iyer, he says he's from U.S., from Silicon Valley, and whatnot. Doesn't he even understand living in this country? And I'm gonna try to talk to him. I'll make sure I reach out to him somehow. I'd love to understand how is or what was that trigger point for him to write it in such a way, and did he validate anything? This link that we were watching, or I showed you, is contains a lot of wrong information as well. So talking about wrong information, spreading that, isn't that crime? Isn't that wrong? So why did he even talk about, like he's talking about Steve Pinto being killed and all that stuff? We all talked about it, but do we know? So by putting all that in this way, he's just saying that these people were dead, and then some of them, some friends of Sushant. I don't think Sushant was friends with any Vijay Salgaonkars or all that stuff. It's all fake, personas, fake, IDs. Everything is fake about it. So I don't know why it was talked about that in this session as well, or in that and they're like portraying the same thing. This happened, I think, in 2020 itself, when Mr. NK Sood started this. And NK Sood ne bhi yahi kaha tha ki this guy should be saved. Where is he is missing. And it was all clarified, it was all done, it was publicly kind of talked about. And that is where I was coming to, Sayukta. मुझे पता नहीं क्यों लग रहा है, and I wish and I hope and I pray I'm wrong. But my first thought that came to me or to my mind after watching half of it was, what kind of crap is this? What kind of bullshit is this? कहीं ये लोग आपस में बैठ के टाइम पास तो नहीं कर रहे? ये पहले भी हुआ था, बहुत बार हुआ है. एक दूसरे को ये किसी तरह से हाईलाइट करते हैं, एक दूसरे को फिर से लाइमलाइट में लाते हैं, so that they become again active. And this is how it all starts. The whole BS starts. And to me, I am very sure, क्योंकि एक बार ऐसे पहले भी हुआ था कि किसी ने हेल्प मांगी थी, मुझे हेल्प करो, और एनके सूद jumped on it. Don't worry, we will be there to help you and all. So it all looked like a planned kind of a game उस टाइम पे भी, और आज की डेट में भी ये वही लग रहा है कि बिना मतलब के, बिना किसी स्टोरी लाइन, बिना किसी नरेटिव, बिना किसी फैक्ट्स के ये एक नया नरेटिव शुरू करने की कोशिश की गई है. बट अगेन, हैविंग सेड ऑल ऑफ दैट, आई वुड book is on YouTube as only audio version. Yeah, the book is already there. Insaf SSR, it is already there. And maybe if possible, what I'll do is I'll play it on my Kindle. Maybe I'll read it from that in some other session or someday. But that book is already available. So ये पढ़ने के लिए भी है. उसी में से मैं आपको लिंक्स दिखा रहा था कुछ, कि किस तरह से इसको एक पॉलिटिकल एंगल दिया जा रहा है. नथिंग एल्स. It is all about the political leader in Maharashtra and blah blah blah, which is good. There is nothing wrong about it. But why no mention of Riya Chakrabarti? कहीं उसको क्लीन चिट देने की प्लानिंग तो नहीं? 6 on border asking, I should go there and ask their help in SSR case. Absolutely, that'll be great. SSR के कुछ मुद्दे को हम सब पिछले 2-7 महीने से रहे हैं. बॉलीवुड को संरक्षण देने का काम किया गया. I know, ये बॉलीवुड का तो अभी इसके बारे में बात करेंगे. If he has some insight, there doesn't seem to be there. like any insight. I mean, at this, if you again, I should not be doing this because that would mean I'm promoting this guy. But you know what? I have posted my comment under his chat, uh, and I would encourage you guys also. Let me actually show you, uh, and I actually would like you to do that. Please go ahead, go to that session, and if possible, post a comment there. This is the link for the session. I am posting it in the. So, based on what I heard, I just posted one comment. Let me correct you on a few things. There is no friend of Sushant like Vijay Salgaonkar. It's a fictional character on Twitter and it has been exposed many times. Using old stale information is wrong, in my opinion. Also, there are no pieces of evidence proof around Steve Pinto having been killed, and it's rumored he's hiding. Also, the whole premise of your discussion has been political, and nowhere in this conversation did you mention Ria Chakrabarti, the actual person behind this, the mastermind, the executioner of the plan. While the political angle cannot be ignored, the people who were directly involved need to be mentioned in every single instance. A question for you. Was permission taken from Sushant's family before this book was written, since you have openly used Sushant as the premise of your book? So that's the whole point. A lot of things were wrong, and book depends on whatever available on internet without fact check. Absolutely, fact check to छोड़ो, फेक इंफॉर्मेशन, रॉन्ग इंफॉर्मेशन को एक बुक में के फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट किया जा रहा है, which is actually really really very wrong, and this should be brought down at any cost. And is not directly linked and but most the name linked in the book is not directly linked and misinformation. Yes, that should be good if you watch and reading is done together. Exactly. And I'm gonna watch, read this book. It's okay to, you know, waste money on this man, but at least Kindle mein main pad to paunga, so I will definitely do it. Uh, is a younger version. Is a worse version of Sunny Leone, I would say. Anyways, so the point is, use Sunanda script to give clinch it to Thai eventually. Spot on, KDG. That's the point. कि रिया जो साथ थी उस घर में. What are you doing? You're doing the same. Anything? एक minute. Satyajit ji, you are doing the same. Anyone can say anything. I don't think it is wrong. Oh, really? किसी की एक फिल्म स्टार एक सेलिब्रिटी की डेथ के बारे में बुक लिखना without taking any permission from the family, is that right? एक wrong information basically जो सोशल मीडिया, व्हाट्सएप, यूनिवर्सिटी या ट्विटर के ऊपर कुछ चीजें जो लिखी जाती हैं, जो जिनकी कोई फैक्ट चेक नहीं होता, जिसके बारे में कोई वैलिडेशन नहीं होती, उसको आप बुक में लिख के can you present it through a global leader, through someone whose name is known around the world? I don't understand. As you grow up in stature or you grow up in political arena or in industry, I think it becomes your responsibility to present the right things, the facts. ऐसे तो आप किसी भी चीज के बारे में कुछ भी लिख के किसी को भी अटैक कर सकते हैं. So I don't understand how without any validation, without any fact check, without any confirmation. चलो मैं कहता हूँ बाकी सारी चीजें, was this article sent to the family to confirm whether these people were friends of Sushant? ऐसे लिखना कि ये सुशांत के friends हैं, या सुशांत को जानते थे या सुशांत के साथ मिले थे. Do you have the proofs? Do you have the evidences? Are you also not doing a conspiracy theory based on what a wrong article, a fake article? I mean, we analyze, we talk about it, we discuss amongst on YouTube channels, या जैसे TV पे, mainstream पे, we get different perspectives. This is one way perspective you're presenting to the audience, and you want them to get influenced. How is that even right? किसने इसको वैलिडेट किया? क्या कोर्ट ने वर्डिक्ट पास किया? क्या कोर्ट ने वैलिडेट किए थे सारे फैक्ट्स? सीबीआई ने ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन आपको डॉक्यूमेंट करके दिया कि यू नो व्हाट मिस्टर अय्यर और मिस्टर स्वामी, this is what it is. Yes, these people are missing, these people are dead, these people were Sushant's friends, these people took this much money. Where is that basis on which you are writing a book? Isn't book supposed to be something which is either based on facts, या अगर आप mystery भी लिख रहे हैं, then who gave you the right to write about a case, a murder case, which is still under investigation? Are you not influencing? Are you not डायरेक्टली इन्फ्लुएंसिंग? यहां तो इनडायरेक्ट भी नहीं है, रेफरेंस के लिए भी बात नहीं करूंगा कि क्या हो रहा है यहां पर. Why can't you keep quiet till the time the investigation is going on? If you want to help this cause, if you want to help this movement, come out, talk about it, do your sessions on this, and we'll support you. You come on our platforms, we come on your, you call guests, bigger guests like Swamiji, and invite bigger guests. Let's do it that way. Why give this as a documented or as a book format में? क्या मिलेगा? And then beach में, you know, it was so annoying, to be very honest. You know, again, I don't want to be judgmental about every single thing, but do subscribe to PGurus. We do a lot of Sanatan Dharam sessions and blah blah blah. Arey yaar, why are we getting this either political or dharam related? What does Sushant's murder has to do with either politics or to Sanatan Dharm or to any dharm as such? क्या चल क्या रहा है आज का? You know, I'm so glad the tagline given by Priyanka Di. She also wants it to be like a political. It really doesn't matter whether it's BJP, Congress, AAP, Janta, whatever. How does that even matter? Why do we even have to go into that political kind of party thing? किसी पार्टी ने कुछ नहीं करना, हमने देख लिया. महाराष्ट्र इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल राइट नाउ. कितना पुश किया था फॉर अ पॉलिटिकल पार्टी टू बी आउटस्ट, एंड इट वाज डन. व्हाट डिड इट ब्रिंग एनी चेंज? नथिंग. लीडर्स बदल गए, लोग बदल गए. वो लोग जो सुशांत के लिए नाम लेते थे, करते थे, आज वो सब चुप हैं. तो क्या करें अब? And then people are making it, you know, religion से related. हम इसके बारे में बात करें, अरे it's all a gimmick is all I can say. Exactly. When the investigation is on, why he wrote a book? Forget the book. Book के अंदर, you know, I'll show you what nonsense is done. You know, they wanted to safeguard themselves. This is how they start the book. Case of characters, Bollywood, Sandeep Singh Rajput, Rupa Mohanty, Abhay Rana, Shalini Rawat. Politics, Arvind Mahatre, son of Maharashtra Chief Minister Dilip Mahatre. Cunning, scheming, and ambitious, the Chief Minister. Imagine. Do you see? Do you smell? Do you smell a political thing here? Why is this written like this? Chalo, you know, I'll be the neutral guy here. Again, the devil's advocate, you can call me. Cunning, scheming, and ambitious Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Why couldn't you just write Chief Minister of Maharashtra? I'm not supporting him, but isn't this book supposed to be a book about a certain murder? What kind of terminology is that? Sushil Patil, aggressive, ambitious, and hard-charging son of Minister of Maha Public World Department, used to snatching credit, land, and anything that can he get away. Sushil Patil. I hope you can understand. Mukul Patil. Devious, cunning, and always on the lookout for going up the ladder. Ravi Tavade. Sleazy, uncouth, and devious. Fixer for the Mahatres. Kapil Pandya, the Home Minister of India. Can you even write something like this in a fictional book? Home Minister of India. An avid chess player, he approaches politics too like chess game and is usually 4 moves ahead of his unequal. contributor to Hasmukh's Midas touch. हसमुख समझ रहे हैं आप? कपिल पांड्या समझ रहे हैं आप? What the hell is going on? Exactly. So you know, all of this is very evident, very clear कि ये क्या करना चाह रहे हैं, किसको बेवकूफ बना रहे हैं ये. And they say they are not political in this book. Everything is in black and white. I mean, I was really, you know, half of the session I saw, and I literally had to pause it because I was getting really angry, really upset. Ki how could somebody be let kind of go with this? Exactly. फ्रॉडस्टर तो कुछ भी नहीं है. मैं तो कहता हूँ फ्रॉडस्टर्स फिर भी दे वर्क इन सम काइंड ऑफ, यू नो, एक अपने गलत काम को भी एक एथिक्स में करते हैं. व्हाट द हेल इज गोइंग ऑन हियर? Absolutely, he's an opportunist. We all know that. We have seen it. It is 100% political. And you know, that's why I was so happy to see what Priyanka Di today said in the tagline. Sushant would never would have preferred, or agar karta bhi, so he would not have been public about it. You know what political party or what. He would have been for everyone. He was a people's person. वो एक छोटे से, you know, बच्चे से लेके एक बूढ़े तक सबके लिए अवेलेबल था. He did not see whether that kid was a Hindu or that you know, adult was a Muslim, a Sikh or Christian or whatever. He was there for everybody. He did not maybe differentiate between the political, you know, alignments of people. He was there for everyone. जब उसने फ्लड विक्टिम्स को पैसे दिए तो उसने ये देख के नहीं दिए कि ये मेरे सनातन धर्म के हैं या मेरे इस पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के हैं. Shame on these people who are hell bent on making it all political, all related to a certain political party, and all about some of the politicians that maybe they don't like. And this is a shame, you know, for people like you know, Swamy and everybody promoting this. They've actually done it in the past. Shame to inke liye kya kahun main. And exactly that's the line or word I was looking for. Sushant believed in humanity. This is what we've realized or learned from Sushant in the last almost, you know, 2.5 years plus that we've talked about him. अगर 2.5-3 सालों के अंदर हमें ये पता लग गया तो this man who's trying to write a book, couldn't he do his homework better? Isn't it wrong for him to portray everything in a wrong light? Shouldn't he be stopped? I just hope and I pray that Priyanka Diya family stops him, and then this book really goes down. Only Swamiji, he will end. Exactly, and that's what I said. That is the only good thing that has come out of it. Again, two things that I've already mentioned. One, he has promised he will talk to CBI director. He'll try to get an update. Second, the more such people who are high profile, they keep on talking about Sushant. The case, the name Sushant, which anyways is still in the limelight, will always be there on Twitter as trending, but still such things do help. So I only see these two things happen from this session. Rest everything else was was a sham. It was so sad to see Sushant Singh Rajput again being used. And I can very openly say this, Sushant Singh Rajput being abused through these people sitting on this screen talking in such a way. I don't mind agar you know, ye log Riya Chakrabarti, you know, Pithanis and everybody, they should have taken those names as well. They should have spoken. Now they're also doing this. If you remember, the cover itself says Book 1 Mystery Series. So the plan is to make more books, more, like, you know, series about it. I don't know kitni series ye banayenge aur kya kya karenge iske through. And this is how the political vendetta, they will try to satisfy each other's vendetta. एक तरफ एंड में क्या बोलूं, मतलब if you watch this whole clip, right, if you watch this 50 minutes, there are so many cringe moments. You feel like slapping some of the people on the screen. एक मोमेंट पे आके ये कहते हैं कि स्वामी जी कहते हैं इनको, मिस्टर अय्यर को, कि आपको इस चीज के लिए मेडल मिलना चाहिए. क्या मेडल मिलना चाहिए? आई थिंक दैट इज द होल इंटेंशन, दैट दे वांट टू क्रिएट अ स्टोरी, दे वांट टू रन इट इन अ सर्टेन नैरेटिव, एक रन करना चाहते हैं, और उस नैरेटिव को ये प्योरली प्रूव करना चाहते हैं. और वो जब प्रूव हो जाएगा, देन दे विल कम बैक एंड से, यू नो व्हाट, सी, हमने तो ये बुक में भी लिख दिया था 2023 में. This is what it was supposed to be, and this is how it is, and we will continue to praise and approve, appreciate this guy. But moral ethics कहाँ जाते हैं? वो तो है ही नहीं, वो तो zero है. So Mr. Iyer, with all due respect, I don't know if you'll watch this, I don't know if you'll ever hear this, or if you um, listen to the sentiments of SSR warriors. This was wrong. And I'll be very honest about this. Not appreciated, not acknowledged at all. And this one really is really heartbreaking to see that people outside of India, yahan par this movement is a global movement. People from around the world are fighting for Sushant, for this justice. And it becomes really very important for people like you, me, who are outside of India, to present everything in a certain way that helps the cause. Not in this way that helps a political party or helps a political leader. We are not being genuine in that case. You are definitely not being genuine, and I'm really sad to say that. I think I consider people जो इंडिया से बाहर आ जाते हैं, and if they're still connected and they talk about India, I always feel they have the same kind of love, emotions, gratitude for the country and for its people. Sushant Singh Rajput एक actor नहीं था सिर्फ. He was a brilliant human being, someone who really did so much for our country, for our people. कोई गरीब अमीर नहीं देखा उसने, कोई political party नहीं देखी. He was there for anything and everything that really required help. चाहे वो लोगों की, गरीबों की हेल्प करना, बच्चों को पढ़ाना, चाहे वो फ्लड विक्टिम्स को सपोर्ट करना, एंड व्हाट नॉट. ही वाज डूइंग सो मच फॉर आवर कंट्री एंड इट्स पीपल. एज अ कहते हैं ना, ग्रैटिट्यूड का एक थोड़ा दिखाना चाहिए था, एंड you should have done something on that side, in that direction. This was totally uncalled for, and I'm sorry to say this book should definitely be pulled down. So I don't know, Priyanka, any of the sisters, any family member watching this, or they watch it, please help bring this down, because this is really not appreciated at all. बहुत सारी और भी बातें की गई हैं जहां पर सिस्टर्स के साथ कॉल्स, और ये जो आप बात करिए सकता, ऐसा भी कुछ चीजें बात की गई हैं, which I don't know based on what. So I will definitely read. I will make sure that there are certain sections of this book which definitely should not be there, should be reported, and maybe there is a way on Amazon as well that we should be able to report this, and I will try my best to do it. And shame on them. Imagine they uploaded this on January 21st. एक और चीज जो one of the cringe moments, one of the persons on the panel said, कि एक दिन पहले सुशांत सिंह राजपूत का बर्थ एनिवर्सरी थी. बुक लिख ली, सुशांत के बारे में बात कर ली, सेशंस बना लिए, लोगों के बिजनेसेस खड़े कर दिए. None of them, especially Swamy and Iyer, both of them did not even know it was Sushant's birthday. Imagine after saying that, जब सेशन पे उस इंडिविजुअल ने बोला कि it was Sushant's birth anniversary, they did not even have the respect or audacity to even wish Sushant a happy birthday or acknowledge that. All Mr. Iyer could do was you know uh, अपना सिर हिला के कि ओहो अच्छा. सो जिसके बारे में बुक लिख रहे हो, जिसके बारे में इतनी सारी चीजें लिखने की हिम्मत रख ली, इतना आपको याद नहीं रहा का उसके बर्थडे कब है. एंड आई डोंट बिलीव दैट यू गाइज आर नॉट देयर ऑन सोशल मीडिया. Mainstream media, YouTube, Twitter, everything was blazing on Sushant's birthday, wishing him. Don't tell me that you did not even see a single wish. You did not see even a single clip of people wishing him on 21st. But you were busy releasing your book on Amazon on 21st, planning a session on 22nd. Shame on you, is all I can say. Of course, that's also a very kind of a subtle word. क्योंकि शेम होने के लिए you need to have some moral values. शेम होने के लिए you need to have कहते हैं ना, रीढ़ की हड्डी होनी चाहिए. जो लोग वल्चर्स बन के सिर्फ यूज कर रहे हैं सुशांत को, उनकी कहाँ होगी. सो आई एम रियली सैड टू सी ऑल दिस हैपनिंग. They're getting exposed each day. Now people will all more realize that they're trying to fool us. Exactly. वाहिद किस्म का स्वामी और उनका झूठा गैंग. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. People who know the truth will be hit hard by karma. Don't worry. That's the only wish and only pray every single day. कि ये जिस तरह से लोग यूज करते जा रहे हैं सुशांत को, बुक्स लिख रहे हैं, अब मूवीज भी कोई बना रहा था, trying to give a clean chit to Riya Chakravarti and all, that is not right. Karma will hit them hard, will hit them real hard. It's a matter of time. Before I end this session, just a gentle reminder. Starting to lose voice. बहुत गुस्सा आता है ऐसी चीजें देख के. It feels really anyways. Before I end this session, boycott Bollywood, boycott Pathan has to be the anthem right now. We really have to make sure we bring all of them down. किसी ने जैसे लिखा था, कहा भी था, भीख मांगने की उस कगार तक तो ये लोग आ ही चुके हैं. बस थोड़ा सा और and we will win. We will definitely win. Sushant will get justice once this whole cleanup is done. So guys, please please please, wherever you are, जहां पर भी हैं, entire Bollywood को boycott करना है. Do not support anything. If anybody is requesting, asking you to watch movie or buy tickets and all that stuff, show them what they did to our country, to our people, to Sushant. Show them how the ISI agents, how their affiliation with those criminals, Dawood, all that stuff, everything is there. And please, for God's sake, stop politicizing this movement. This movement is not for politicians or politics. This movement is not for dharm and religious division. Sushant was a human being, was a human first. उसने तो ऐसे ऐसे काम करे अपनी एक छोटी 34 years की लाइफ में, जो ये स्वामी जैसे, I don't know, he's 80, 90, whatever year old. I don't think these people are even 1% of what Sushant did in his 34 years of life. Show respect and love for Sushant. And please, for his sake, boycott Bollywood. Let's clean up Bollywood and boycott Pathan for sure. Any reaction from the अभी तक तो नहीं मैंने देखा. Fantastic tagline by Priyanka Di. Sad some are threatening people to support a particular viewpoint. Only and only justice. Absolutely. So we'll end this. अभी तक कोई update नहीं आया. I haven't seen or heard. If we get anything, we'll get to know. So thank you once again, everyone. I'm gonna continue this in the way I can, and I will not stop. Sushant ने clean up movement शुरू की थी for our country, and we should all continue this cleanup in our way. We will never stop till Sushant gets justice. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Take care. keep rooting for Sushant, and let's get justice for him, hopefully this year itself. Thank you so much. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.